Okay, my name's Tiffany Wills, and I'm going to be doing a speech on Edith Piaf. And this right here, you can see him, is my 4-person audience. Okay. Well, today we're going to play a game called 6 Degrees of Edith Piaf. Those of you who may be familiar with the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon is where you think that every artist or actor in Hollywood is connected somehow to Kevin Bacon. So the first person that we're going to use, of course, is Edith Piaf, right here, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Alright, Leonardo DiCaprio was in a movie called Inception. Inception is a movie about a person who can control people's minds by getting in their dreams. Now, the song that he used in the dream was by Edith Piaf, and it was his Kick. The name of the song is something in French that I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And the actress that played his wife in the movie, which is Marion Cotillard, is actually the same actress that played Edith Piaf in La Vie en Rose. So, that is the connection. Does everybody know who she is now? Okay. Yeah, I doubt you do. So, believe it or not, most of you sitting there have heard of Edith Piaf at one point or another sometime in your life. Now, why is she so important? She's important because she played a huge role in bridging the gap between France and other international artists worldwide. In order to really understand Edith Piaf, we're going to go back to basics. When I say basics, I mean we're going to go from her rustic beginnings to her rise to fame to her tragic end. Legend has it that she was born right on the pavement, but according to her biography, she was actually born to a street acrobat and a cafe singer, an alcoholic cafe singer. Before the age of 4, she was abandoned by both of her parents and sent to live with her grandmother, who was a madam of a brothel. So between the ages of 4 and 14, she lived in a brothel and was raised by prostitutes. Between the age of 3 and 7, she went blind and only regained her sight when the prostitutes took her to visit a saint. So, the age of 18, she finally separated from her father after he finished exploiting her and began singing in the streets. And that is where she got discovered. Edith Piaf, which is this beautiful woman right here, got discovered by a nightclub owner, and she began working the nightclub circuit. She worked the nightclub circuit for about a year before releasing 2 albums that went viral, which would be viral today, which means that a lot of records were sold back then. That's when she gained a lot of her influence, which was right before World War II. She used her influence during World War II to help Nazis escape, or not Nazis, to help the Jews escape from Nazi-occupied France. Now, during this time, she toured many parts of Europe, South America, and the United States of America, where she gained a lot of popularity. She also used her influence to make a lot of international stars popular. Now that you know about the rise of Edith Piaf, let's talk about her decline. Edith has shown through many of her songs that she is no stranger to love. She's written countless songs that talked about marriages ending and seeing love in the streets and so on. Anyone would know how to write about this if they experienced the type of heartache that she experienced. Let's start with her heartache. She was married for 1 year and then got divorced. Then she married the love of her life, who died in a plane crash less than a year later. Then she was married twice after that. Both of those ended less than a year later. And then she was in a tragic car accident. She was actually in 3 tragic car accidents that resulted in her being bedridden for a year or more. That's when she became addicted to alcohol and morphine. Once she became addicted to alcohol and morphine, she did meet the love of her life, but she died less than a year later. So, she hasn't really had a good time with love and happiness. So, now, La Vie en Rose, which is a song which is the title of the movie that she actually had about her life, is one of her most popular songs, and it speaks more for her dynamic beginnings than for her tragic end. Today, we talked about her dynamic life, how she's been interconnected into pop culture, and how she used her influence to help Jews escape Nazi-occupied France. Though she was married 5 times, almost killed 3 times in an accident, addicted to morphine and alcohol, she has been remembered as an international icon and a national icon for France. This completes my speech, and this is my audience, who is still there. Yay!